el chisme.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the CHISME Report. I'm your host, Danny Flores. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, that little bell right next to it. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to like and comment down below. Guys, what's good? Welcome back to a brand new CHISME Report. Today's report is actually brought to you by Shyla Walker because she finally spoke out. She told us her truth, and well, she came with a lot of receipts. But before we get into it, guys, go get your snacks, come back, sit back, and relax. Guys, before we start the actual CHISME report, I do want to give a little trigger warning because this is like hard to hear, hard to watch. But anyways, let's get straight into the CHISME report because Shyla, like I said, came out with a lot of receipts, guys. And at this point, I'm leaning towards her side because she came out with the receipts. She has the actual facts, the evidence. Landon, in the other hand, you know, he fakes his stuff on Instagram to look like he's a good guy, a good person. But anyways, Shyla came out with the video today. Actually, this morning, like early in the morning. I don't even know what time it was. My phone blew up. I was asleep, honestly. But she came out with the whole ass movie, like a 50-minute video on YouTube, which was very interesting. Like I said, she came out with a lot of facts. She told us that she wanted to break off this relationship before Landon actually had cancer. And she also thought that this whole cancer thing was going to change Landon as a person because, as we know, Landon was abusive to her. And yes, guys, I'm going to get into what she said about this whole abusive situation. Shyla claims that Landon was never there for her. Even though this whole cancer situation, Shyla was writing for him, you know, being there in the hospital. And like I said, Shyla thought he was going to change as a person, but he never did. She even tells us, guys, the day Shyla actually gave birth to Soline, Landon just left the hospital, left her alone with the baby in the hospital, and she actually shows us a text message of what went. Like, what was so important for Landon to do instead of being there with the mom and the baby? Like, at this point, she said she was disliking him as a person, but she still stayed there because she was hopeful that this relationship would be better, but she disliked them. And she also said she was paying for everything, literally everything. A lot of people were curious about, you know, this whole Landon situation because we caught Landon lying in the past, like 2 weeks ago, about his photos on the internet. It was caught that they were fake, they were from Etsy, they were from other people that actually posted them. So people will question him like, Landon, was your cancer actually real? But yes, Shyla actually said it was real, but it wasn't to the point where he was gonna lose his life. Allegedly, the cancer was gone with the first chemo. I don't know how true is that, guys, because I don't really know about this situation, about this whole cancer. I don't know if cancer could, you know, just disappear like this, but he did have the best doctors in the country to help him out. At this point, when Shyla's talking to us, I feel like, yeah, like Landon got me pissed. Landon is a shitty person for doing stuff that he did because Shyla claims that, you know, Landon wouldn't help with Soline, even though Landon actually said, oh, I will be there with Soline, take her bath, and Shyla would never be there. Well, Shyla told us the opposite, with Landon would get pissed off if Shyla actually woke him up like early enough to take care of Soline. Landon would be like, no, I need more sleep, I'm gonna go back to sleep, and you do it, you take care of it. Dude, you guys share a daughter, like what the hell, why don't you get up and help? Landon was the one to point out that they need a babysitter or nanny to help with the baby. I feel like Shyla was doing most of the work, my guy. This video, Landon was seen like a narcissistic. Even Shyla said that he was all into himself. He would make Shyla cry and then try to make her feel better, but at the same time he would keep doing things to hurt her. Shyla even asked him like, are we gonna work out? What's gonna happen to our relationship? And Landon actually replied with, no, I'm gonna focus on myself. And funny thing was that he actually said, I want to focus on myself and I want to be like my brother. And Shyla was like, okay, this is gonna work out because we all know what Austin does. Cheats a little bit. You guys remember the infamous photo of Landon actually sharing the cucumber with Joe? Well, Shyla didn't really address that. The thing that I thought was weird was that when Shyla and Landon were going through this situation, Landon was actually staying in Joe's room. Like, there's nothing bad about that. I'm just saying that's kind of suspicious when the photo comes out and then Shyla comes out saying this. I don't know if she's trying to like give him the heat, but you know, she said that Landon would stay with Joe. Obviously nothing wrong with that, but still weird at the same time. Like, you have more house, why don't you stay in the living room and just leave Joe with his own space. Then she called Landon on Instagram, actually trying to go on dates, because Landon, he deleted the pictures of Shyla and whatever they had in his Instagram. He deleted all of them and actually posted on his Instagram story like, oh, who's trying to go on a date? And I don't know. I feel like that's cheating, guys. Honestly, if they're still together at this point, they were like arguing, basically not in good terms, but still living in the same roof. And Landon goes ahead and does this. Like, might as well just break up with Shyla and do your own thing. But Shyla did say that, you know, he tried to not break up with her, but break up with her at the same time, like beating around the bush about, you know, if he should break up with her or not. He was just saying, oh, I need my time, I want to do me for now. I was like, dude, just be a man and tell her, you know what, I'm not feeling this relationship, like we should just go our separate ways. Another thing that shocked me was that their bills were actually like $50,000 a month, guys. Literally, they lived off of probably maybe even more, $100,000 more, but their bills was that high? Like, but anyways, Landon wasn't contributing with the bills. Shyla was paying everything. And then all of a sudden, like, Landon didn't want to do YouTube anymore. So he actually abandoned his YouTube channel. He didn't have cash flow coming in. And then this is when the mom gets in, you know, McCall, whatever her name is. She comes in talking about, oh, can you give, you know, Landon his channel back? But Shyla was like, I never took the channel. Like, that was all there. Landon just abandoned it and didn't want it anymore, doesn't want to do YouTube anymore. And when Shyla's talking about McCall, Austin's and Landon's mother, she seems like a overbearing, like, mother at the same time. Like, she was just too involved in this whole situation. Like, McCall actually called Shyla talking about, oh, you know, we have this plan, we have a plane ticket for Solene, like, could she come, like, when could we pick her up? And Shyla was like, wasn't I supposed to go in that trip? But she's like, no, we only have one ticket. Like, at this point, Shyla was out of the McBroom family. Like, no one wanted to do anything with her. And, you know, they just wanted Solene. And then Shyla's like, oh, I don't know. We have to figure it out. Me and Landon have to figure it out as a parent. And then McCall actually calls freaking Landon, starts yelling, saying, oh, we're going to take her regardless of what she says, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, you're like overbearing, like I said, and want to take someone that's not your daughter and you're just a grandma to her. Like, relax. That's the part that pissed me off. Like, there's a woman wanting to come in, get the daughter, like, without the mother's consent. Like, oh my god. Like, at this point, I feel so bad for Shyla in the story, but it gets worse, guys, because McCall actually got into Shyla's personal bank account. Like, that's when the whole story came out of, you know, Shyla getting herself in the car, because Shyla actually got Landon's phone and saw the text messages, saw that McCall was actually in her bank stuff. Like, guys, personal information that no one should have access to but just you. And Shyla was pissed. Shyla actually told Landon, what the heck is this? And she actually recorded the whole situation.
You seriously need help.
You need help.
No, I'm
You're
not being
such
funny.
a liar. You're trying to manipulate me.
not.
On the
Help.
messages.
Help.
I literally have to record this because I don't believe you. I saw your mom
need help,
going
Shyla.
through my bank information.
They wanted Shyla to be broke, to leave with nothing that she and Landon actually shared, actually, you know, gained together as a couple. And then also she confirms about this whole Joe taking Solene away from her, that when she was in the car, Joe got Solene and tried to walk away, but Shyla was like on the phone with the cop.
Right now, yeah, Mama, we're sitting parked right now in the car because I'm fearful to go home. I believe they're trying to kidnap my daughter. Proof of them gaslighting, trying to tell the whole world I'm crazy and trying to convince other people. They've stolen. Landon and his mom have stolen. And like, I'm literally out here in my house shoes. Like, I just left with her. Like, I'm terrified they're gonna take my baby, and I'm not crazy. That's when I took this picture.
Cops actually said, oh, we can't do much about it, but, you know, if you have a restraining order, we can. Like, Shyla was just pleading to Joe, like, Joe, please get my daughter, or the cops are gonna come. And then anyways, Joe ended up giving the daughter to Shyla. Then Joe started fake crying, like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, this isn't me, I'm sorry, please forgive me, you gave me everything. Shyla noticed that these were fake tears because Landon called him and, like, he was like, nothing, like, what the heck. It was all cool, went to Landon's room, like nothing ever happened. At this point, I'm believing Shyla with all the stories, all the receipts, because this family, not just Landon, but the McBroom family, I'm talking about McCole, I'm talking about everyone else, try to make it seem like they're the perfect family on YouTube or perfect family on the internet, but in reality, they're shit people.
I'm trying to leave. Like, you can call me crazy, you can call me, I'm sure I'm up right now, dude. I just went through the worst thing in my life. Like, I cannot trust you. I want to be able to trust you with our daughter. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm scared you're gonna take her and like try to keep her there and try to say like I'm crazy. Like, I'm terrified of that. Like, I don't want you to take my daughter. Like, she is literally all I have. Like, I can't trust you. Yes, you and your mom is the biggest thing right now. Like, I confirmed. I don't know what you guys are trying to do behind the scenes, and I don't trust it. You betrayed me. Like, I can't even, I'm not ready to even like heal from that. Like, I just wish you wouldn't do this shady shit that you do. Like, I want to trust you as her dad.
Keys? And Landon needs to get his stuff, so I'm going to wait for the police.
What, did she say anything?
She said there's 2 keys.
No, there's not 2 keys.
She said Landon still needs to get his stuff, so they're waiting for the police. So they're trying to play it all over. So
No, I guess, okay, let me just go out here and talk to them. Can you just record? Because I just don't trust them. There was never 2 sets of keys. Landon still legally lives here. He has every right to come get his stuff. He can come get his stuff. That's no problem. But you cannot enter unaccompanied, and he cannot enter unaccompanied. But if Landon wants to go get his stuff, no. He can come get his stuff. I think they just want to make a show out of this.
We've all seen the Range Rover at actual like Austin's house, or Landon actually having the Range Rover, but that's because Shyla actually didn't want to do anything with the family, and she said, you know what, you just keep the Range Rover, because if I keep it, you know, your mom could take it away anytime, because she's actually the co-signer of the car. And she also said that McCole actually co-signed for everyone in the family, like as in, you know, getting new cars. She was a co-signer for everyone. McCole actually looked very, very bad in this situation, because she was just overbearing and telling Landon what to do, you know, trying to play Landon as a victim. And then when Landon was moving out, Landon actually took all his friends over to the house to help him move out, basically. And all his friends were calling Shyla words like, dude, how are you gonna call yourself a man and let people talk smack about your baby mama? Like, I don't know. And then when Landon actually took his guns, that's when Shyla actually like was scared for her life and got the restraining order, because a gun was unaccounted for. Like, he was trying to hide it. He didn't know where it was. He claimed that he never owned it, but then he went back to the court and said, oh, I only had it for 2 weeks. And Shyla had the evidence showing, you know, Landon actually owned the gun for more than 2 weeks. But we know Landon was trying to front, saying, no, I don't have anything, judge. You know, you could check me. But like I said, Landon came back saying, oh, I forgot about this one. Let me say I had it. The sad part about this whole situation is that Shyla actually lived in fear, guys. Like, going to her house, having security check the whole house before she actually goes to bed. And she actually barricaded the doors just in case someone trying to break in. She slept with a knife, guys. That's not an okay situation for anyone to actually live in. Landon was just playing the internet dad, as we all seen his fake photos on Instagram, trying to be someone he's not. He's trying to be like his brother, guys. Honestly, he admitted himself. He told Shyla, you know what, I'm just trying to be like my brother. I'm trying to be successful, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you, Landon, your brother's going broke. Thing that I was like, damn, she burned the hell out of him, was that we all saw the engagement ring Landon actually gave or bought to Shyla, whatever. Shyla actually showed receipts about the, you know, the influencer agreement and the check or the amount of money she paid for that ring. Just get off the internet, my guy. Like, she's gonna keep burdening you with all these receipts, and you're just gonna look dumb. You're gonna look like the stupid. But guys, if you guys want to see her whole video, I'm pretty sure you guys know where to find it. Just type in Shyla and you guys will see the 50-minute video. There is stuff I missed, but that's just because I don't want to like give all her video away, because this is just a little recap of it. But like I said, go watch it because it's very entertaining. It's very, you know, she shows you all the receipts and all the people that have lied on her name. And just basically, the McBrooms are not who you think they are. They're very bad people. But if you ever do business with them, I mean, you shouldn't do business with them. What the heck am I saying? Relax. Don't do business with any of them. But guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this CHISME report, and let me know your thoughts. Who do you guys believe? Do you guys believe Shyla's story or Landon's story? Right now, like I said, I'm leaning towards Shyla's story because she came out with the facts, the receipts. She came out with everything. But yeah, guys, let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Danny, and I'm out. Peace.
El Challenger.